This is the Sony SRS XP500, a party speaker that launched back in 2021 and one we've been using ever since. But now, after years of real-world use, it's time to ask the big question: is it still worth it in 2025? In this long-term review, we'll be diving deep into the core aspects that matter: sound quality, durability, battery life, portability, and whether it still holds its own against the newer competition. We've lived with this speaker, pushed it through parties, outdoor sessions, and daily use, and today we're going to break down exactly how it performs: the good, the bad, and everything in between. Let's get into it. Starting with the obvious: design and build quality. After months of dragging it through countless parties and barbecues, we can safely say that the XP500 nails that sweet spot between being portable and feeling like a sturdy tank. It's got that satisfying weight, heavy enough to feel like it means business, but not so heavy that you feel like you're powerlifting every time you move it. One of the things we grew genuinely fond of is the front panel controls. Power button, Bluetooth, volume, mega bass button, all right there. Easy to slap even when you're 3 drinks deep. And speaking of that mega bass button, it's not just a gimmick. We hit it once and basically never looked back. Around the back, you get 2 USB-A ports, because one is never enough, an audio-in jack, and even mic and guitar inputs with their own little volume knobs, because sometimes your playlist needs a surprise karaoke battle at 1 a.m. And shout out to the IPX4 splash resistance, which saved us from so many chaotic scenarios. After months of putting it through every possible setup, from solo kitchen concerts to outdoor chaos, the XP500 still impresses us with how fast and drama-free the connectivity is. Bluetooth was our default, obviously, but we loved having backup plans ready. USB stick, plug it in. Aux cable, old school but satisfying. Mic or guitar? Absolutely. Because sometimes you just need to turn a casual hangout into an impromptu gig. Now, about that Party Connect feature. Yeah, you can link up to 100 Sony speakers together. If you've got 99 friends and way too much free time, well, you know what to do.
Spicy meat. Yeah, boy.
All this talk, but what about the sound quality? Well, brace yourselves. That was fun. First time we cranked it up, it smacked us right in the face in the best possible way. Thanks to Sony's original X-balanced speaker unit and those dual tweeters, you get bass that punches without smothering the vocals. We threw everything at it: pop, rap, and heavy metal. Speaking of metal, you can actually use this speaker as a guitar amp and play whatever you wish. That said, if you start getting too brave with the volume playing all those heaviest songs, you'll hear a bit of distortion creeping in, even with mega bass. Not tragic, but definitely noticeable. It's equipped with big 5.5-inch woofers and dual 2-inch tweeters, which totally defines why the sound hits as hard as it does. And yeah, the built-in lights pulse along with your music, which is cool. Speaking of lights, check out this setup. Like, wouldn't you say that the speaker's got its own little disco going on? Controlling it via the Sony Music Center app is a breeze. And changing the vibe with just a few taps has never been easier. The colors on this speaker really shine when it gets dark, adding that extra bit of wow to your living room or backyard party. Now, while the lights were definitely fun, let's talk about something that's just as crucial: the battery life. Sony promises around 20 hours of battery life on this thing. And to our testing, where the volume was chill and the lights being off sometimes, it's pretty close to that. But we want to be precisely real about the statement. We actually cranked it up to 80% with the lights blazing. Guess how much we got? 8 hours. Still, that's a solid day's worth of party without worrying about plugging it back in. And even if you forget charging it, don't sweat it. The quick charge feature has got your back. Just 10 minutes plugged in and bam, you're good for about 80 minutes of playtime. Oh, one thing we forgot to mention is, back in 2021, we bought the Sony SRS XP500 for $360. Although it's now discontinued, you can still find some refurbished units for around $250. However, since brand new ones are no longer available, make sure to check everything carefully before buying. So, all things considered, even with newer models dropping with minor updates, the Sony SRS XP500 still holds its ground as a solid pick for anyone after reliable, punchy sound. After spending some serious time with it, we've really come to appreciate how flexible and fun its features are. And more importantly, how it always delivers when we hit play. Sometimes it's the tried and true, no-surprise tech that gives you exactly what you need. Got any questions or want to share your own war stories with the XP500? Drop them in the comments. We're all ears.